Alrighty, it is Saturday, but I have to go back to Friday really quick. So I went back on about noon. I unloaded the phone. I edited 2 audio files while printing drafts. I actually managed to print 6 out of the 12 drafts for that chapter. I stopped to fuss with some of the combat poses I wanted Fauna to do. I ended up taking a break at like 2 p.m. I was expecting to go back on at 4. After relaxing for like 2 hours, I went back on at 4. We watched YouTube. I looked for more clothes and poses for Fauna. I feel like this other outfit I found a little bit closer to what I wanted her to wear, but I still kind of feel like it's just not sexy enough. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I'm trying to find something else. Okay, so I knocked out another set of audio and then I arranged poses onto page 3, but I got tired and I stopped at 6. Alright, so Monica checked the mail. We got another magazine from Blair. It's a home goods magazine. I guess I'll look at it later. We were too tired to look at it yesterday, but we haven't had time to look at it today either. I went to bed, but I had trouble settling my thoughts on just one thing. I was thinking about like 3 different things. Like a breather project I wanted to write off to the side. What I was going to do with the sequel right now, and then a story I wanted to do in the future that's something completely different, and then I was thinking about dolls all night long. Because like I gotten so interested in the idea of sculpting and casting my own doll heads, because I'm getting so damn tired of waiting for the right doll head to come around. I mean, there are plenty of companies that make really nice bodies. Like Monica and I've always liked the ring doll body, but like we've never like been so excited for one particular head. So something's always wrong with it. So I feel like maybe it'd be better to try to like sculpt my own. I don't know. Alrighty, so I woke up I think it was anywhere between 1 and 2, but I did not get out of bed until like 3:30. The first thing I did was get back to work on the drafts. I finished printing out the last 6 drafts while I was working on the last 2 audio files, and I got done with them at like 5:30. Monica made pizza, and then I went on her laptop to compress the video. It got started at like 6. I think it got done at about like 7:30. Is that when it got done? I don't really remember. All I know is that as soon as it was done, we decided to go and hit Fullerton today. So like her plan was to go to Sprouts and get nuts. So she was saying that there was a sale on the nuts, but I think we missed it already. So like the self-serve works like this. They have, and this is just like how it was in Smart and Final also. They have these little taggy these like tag twisty ties, and like you have to write onto the tag twisty ties the actual number of the nuts, and they weigh it and then they charge you for it. So she weighed both sets of nuts being a pound, but one came out cheaper. I think the almonds came out cheaper than the walnuts, but we're not really sure why. So yeah. Other than that, I don't know if we're gonna constantly be getting nuts from them. I would personally like to see if the nuts at Smart and Final are cheaper, because they have self-serves at every Smart and Final. So I want to look into that. There is a Smart and Final close to us. It's in the Anaheim Plaza. We just hardly ever go visit it. Okay, so we left Sprouts and we went to Burlington Coat Factory. We were like 4 minutes early. And we looked at all the books again, and we picked up the 2 books that we wanted the most. And there was one book that I was interested in, but I ended up passing on it because I felt like it wasn't as important. Okay, so after that we went to Michael's and we looked at their spray paint selection. I was very disappointed by their spray paint selection. They didn't have lavender, and all the spray paint was expensive. So we ended up hitting Walmart, and we looked at their spray paint selection, and they don't have the lavender either. They have all the other spray paint at the price that we saw it for at the Buena Park Walmart, but they didn't have lavender. So that was upsetting. But Monica said she didn't need the lavender, but she just wanted it. So I'm like, ugh. I want to check the Anaheim Plaza's Walmart and see if they have the lavender, and if they don't, we're gonna have to like get it straight from the Buena Park one, which is so frustrating. I kind of want to see if the Walmart at the what is it called, the Village has it, because if they have it, then we don't have to go all the way out to Buena Park. I feel like they're both excruciatingly far. Oh god. Okay, what else is there? So, after that, I asked Monica if she wanted to get anything else at Walmart. She wanted to get the mochi ice cream, so we got that. And on our way out, we ended up finding another one of those free cell phone booths outside. So I was like, okay, well, my other cell phone expired, so I figured, all right, then I'll just get this one. And so I have a new cell phone now. I feel like it looked older than Monica's cell phone, but now that I have it and I look at it, it actually kind of looks a little more sophisticated and modern than hers. So like I'm kind of torn about how I feel about it. I don't know. All I know is that we both her and I need to make at least two to three calls a month in order to keep the phone service, and I don't think she's been calling as much with it, as far as I can tell. I mean, the only calls that she ever gets is when she needs to call the CCS, or CCS calls her, and that's very rare. And but she does get calls. She just rarely ever gets calls. So I feel like as long as her and I have each other's numbers, we should be able to contact each other and then meet the quota. I don't know. All I know is that I kind of want to get a fancy cell phone case. I don't know if mine is as big as hers or bigger than hers. It kind of feels like it's bigger, but like it's not shaped the same ways that hers is. So I hope that I can be able to get a nice cell phone case. Alrighty, is there anything else that's on my mind? Let's see, what happened after that? Okay, yeah. Alright, so we headed home. We got back at about, like, it was almost 11. Oh, there's like a few minutes until 11. And, we rested, and I don't know what she did. All I know is that I went back on, and I started redoing the extras for chapter 19 and 20, because, like, I didn't like what I had started so far for 19, the first extra. So I decided to just, like, change it a little bit. And, I'm still feeling a little about what I just did with it, but at the same time I feel like if I try to make everything a little bit smaller, I can get more information onto the page. What else is there? I had a little trouble saving page 19. It was telling me that there wasn't enough memory to save it, and that surprised me because like there wasn't very much going on with it. So like I don't know what it meant by that. I mean, how could it not have enough memory? I'm just wondering if maybe it's a glitch for PaintShop Pro 9, because like the only time I ever get that message is when I'm dealing with PaintShop Pro 9. Maybe I should switch over to PaintShop Pro X2 for doing this. I don't know. All I know is that was annoying. I didn't need that. I didn't need to deal with that. Okay, so what else was there? So I got off. I didn't actually check to see what time it was when I got off. I assumed it was 1. I haven't actually looked at the time. Actually, maybe it wasn't 1. Maybe it was 12, actually. Like 12:30. I know that I briefly looked at the time when I checked my phone, and Monica, I checked my phone because Monica was charging it, and it said 12 something. I don't know if that was the right time or not. All I know is that I noticed that was the time. Okay, so yeah, I got that. What else is there? So I got off, and then we took a shower just now, so that's where we are. This day is more or less over as far as I'm concerned. Anytime after 1 o'clock, we have to start like winding things down. So I feel like it's really important to at least try to get as far in those 2 extras today. I don't know if I can get to the first extra for chapter 20. I'm not 100% sure about that. All I know is that I want to get to that. I want to get them both done before I have to go back to working on chapters. If I can't, then I want to start working on pages 1 and 2 for tomorrow. And what else is there? I think maybe I should also start printing out the extras that I scanned recently for chapter 23 and chapter 30. So I should print those out so I can work on those in the meanwhile. So what else is there besides that? I feel like there's nothing else that I feel like is really like something I need to do. I feel like I still need to think about what I need if we are to talk up to Pasha about his notes. There's so much. I knew I was gonna get stuck on these notes. It makes me so mad because like it's like I had a general idea what the notes should consist of, but I feel like just having to actually put them onto the paper, it's just like great. I have to concentrate on it. I don't even know. Alrighty then. I guess that's all for today. As for Smack Jeeves, I checked the forum and I found out that somebody else could complain that they still can't load, they still can't schedule anything. And one of the admins said that they messed something up trying to fix something else and that it should work now. And when I read that, I tried again, it still didn't work for me. So far as I know, there hasn't been any updates. I should try again to see if I could get it to work, but I really don't know. I'm getting kind of frustrated with it. So, like, my only other idea is to try to switch over to Internet Explorer and see if I can get that to work instead, but I really don't know. I'm tired. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Sunday. It is our 2nd year anniversary living here at this apartment complex. But I have to go back to Saturday really quick. So after I record audio, I just sprinted through generally some of the topics I wanted to bring up in Fouillard's class notes. I'm like trying so hard not to get frustrated with them, but I am. And a part of me kind of feels like maybe I should try to do something else instead of the class notes, but I kind of felt like I want to put the class notes in. I'm a little concerned I might be able to fit all the class notes onto one page instead of being able to put it on 2. Because like once I thought about it, it didn't feel like a lot of information, but once it gets on the actual file, it might not fit. So I feel like maybe I should just leave it on 2. Alrighty, so I ended up knocking out the drafts for pages 1 and 2 of chapter 37. And while I was printing it into red, I ended up also printing out drafts for the extras for chapter 23 and 30. And I kind of like flipped through many of the other remaining extras that are coming out. I try to put them all on the same page though, because like I'm trying to slowly upgrade them from thumbnail to final picture. Other than that, I got off at 3:30. I played around with my new phone, but because it's so much bigger than the phone case that I currently have, I decided maybe I should keep Monica's phone and then she can have mine. So she ended up logging out of the websites on her phone, and now I'm logged into Twitter on her phone. So this old phone is my phone now. So I spent a bit of the evening working on the extras. I went to bed around 6. I woke up at 9 p.m. I went straight to work on line arting pages 1 and 2. I finished the line art about like 10. By 11 p.m. I had passed page 2 up to Monica, and I was partially coloring through page 1. But I didn't get very far before 11. I was mostly just trying to go to sleep by 11. I came up with a new idea for a breather project. I kind of want to go through with it because so far this character is a character that Monica and I have a tendency to talk about, and she doesn't want to talk about him anymore. And like, I mean, we leisurely talk about him. So I'm kind of feel like I want to do another, which is sad because the last breather project was about this character. So I feel like I wanna do another one about him since she doesn't want to talk about him anymore, and I have so much to say still. I don't know what time I woke up. I was trying to get up at like 4, but by the time that I got out of bed, it was exactly like 6. So I had to turn around and tell Monica to get up because it was exactly 6. I got caught up with my journals and planners, and we ate breakfast, and we went back on to work at 7 a.m. Monica finished page 2 really fast. In fact, she was so fast I just swapped with her page 1. And then she finished page 1 for me while I completed page 2 by 9. And then she passed me page 1 before I got off. So we went for a walk. We found a bunch of bottles and cans. I found 2 pennies. We did a lot of arguing. I made my point, but I also feel like we didn't come home on a good note. I ended up having to get caught up with my journals and planners again because like we're starting a new month, and I put the 30th on the 1st of October. So yeah, I had to like update the budget and everything, and I recorded all that into my planners. So yeah, I went back on at 11, and I completed the pages at about like 12:30. I updated the Weebly as well as Patreon. I got off at like 1, and then while I was taking a break, I completed the drafts for the chapter 30 and chapter 23 extras. I also did the drafts for chapter 25 and 26 extras. And then I ended up refining the drafts for pages 3 and 4. Went back on at 3, and I just edited through all of those things I scanned and I printed them out. So, where I am right now, chapter 23, 30, 26, and pages 3 and 4 are all ready to line art. Chapter 25, I'm not really sure about the way it looks at the moment, so I printed out on used paper because it's still just a draft, so it's not ready to line art yet. So yeah, okay, so that pretty much leads me to right now. It is for I'm recording audio. I don't know what else I'm going to be able to do today besides the pages at the end of the day, because I usually do the big pages in the middle of the night before 1 o'clock. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I figure I will. I was hoping to work on the script or something, or on my free time work on the extras for chapter 19 and 20, but I didn't get to do any of that. So I figured maybe tomorrow I'll probably work on the extras for chapter 19 and 20 instead. And if I'm wrong and I actually am able to fit everything on the class notes onto one whole page, then I probably am gonna use the next page for like a picture of something. I don't know. As I was saying, what else am I gonna do today besides record? I really don't think there's anything else to talk about. I think I pretty much just covered everything. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Monday, but I have to go back to Sunday really quick. So I went to bed at about, I'm going to say 5. I don't really remember. I woke up a few minutes before 11 p.m. And I was honestly trying to get up earlier, but that was the best I could do. So I was hoping to work from 11 to 1, but I got tired, so I ended up stopping at about I think it was 12:40. And I attempted to wake up at 3. I woke up at 3:30, so I jumped up immediately. I resumed work on the pages because before I went to bed, I only got as far as completing page 4, so I finished page 3. And while I was working, I realized I forgot to put the winter rose that she took from Weir's bedroom on the page that I had scanned, so I had to stop in the middle of page 3 to go back to page 4 and insert it, so it's there now. And then I finished the line art at 4:14, and then I finished the completed pages at about 4:30, so I passed them off to Monica and I put the cartridge in her computer. So yeah, I wanted to show her some videos, so I ended up getting off immediately so I could save computer time. I went back to bed. I got out of bed about 6. I kicked her out of bed too. And while I was waiting in between for her to make breakfast so I can go back on and play a video for her, I ended up line arting a bit through the second extra for chapter 30. So that's half done. I haven't gotten any farther with it though. We ended up eating breakfast while I was showing her this video. I didn't get to finish showing it to her because she finished eating and we had to go to the Anaheim Plaza. So we reached there at about 7, took money out of the bank, raided Walmart. I mean, we went to the school supply section, the clearance school supply section. We tried to find as much as we possibly could. So we ended up getting all these books we didn't need to. There was this one book that wasn't even on clearance, and we saw it in there. We thought it was on clearance, and we bought it, and it turns out it was $7. So I think it's on her side of the room. I don't know. I think it's hers though. Okay, so what else did we get? She was trying to get 2 pillows because she wanted to replace her pillows, but they only had 1. All the pillows were gone. I assume that they moved them to one of those impulse positions where they try to put some stuff randomly up at the front so you can see it and get it. I think that's where it went, but I don't really know. We didn't go looking for them, so we only got 1 pillow. We also got bleach and toilet bowl cleaner and detergent, as well as a big ass bag of walnuts and 2 bags of almonds. So we have plenty of those. They're gonna go on top of the ones that we got from Sprouts earlier. So yeah. We got home at about like 9. I've been having a slight headache. While she was coloring in pages 3 and 4, I went to work on typing out all the note information that I wanted to talk to Pasha about. And there's so much that I covered that I think I need to go back and recover some things, like what Philippe said about custom upload. I think about repeating that. It's important to repeat information, though I hate repeating information. It's important too because people forget shit. So yeah. I ended up getting tired. I got stuck at like 10:30. I just could not go any farther, and my head had been hurting, and I wanted to go to sleep. I didn't really sleep, honestly. In fact, my head still, it kind of hurts. It doesn't hurt as bad though. So I rested until like 11, and then we left for the Anaheim Downtown Plaza. We hit Fallas Paredes, and we got some t-shirts that Monica wanted. And then we hit Five Below. We got these books that we both wanted. And then we hit Target, but they did not have the zebra mile liners Monica wanted. So I think we're going to have to go to one of the other Targets to get it. Other than that, or we could just wait for them to restock on it. I don't know if they're going to bring it back, because it seemed like they only had it for school supply season. I don't know if they're actually going to bring it back. Other than that, oh man, I might have to take a painkiller to get rid of this headache, honestly. I think I'm gonna have to. After that, we hit Albertsons. We got veggies and apples, and we got home at about 1. It was almost 1, honestly. And I went back on to work on shading the pages one, and then Monica hit Vaughn's like right after she was done putting things away. And she got back a little bit before 2, and I shaded up until 2. And I was meaning to work up until 3, but I just got way too damn tired. I'm still too damn tired. So this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put away what we bought, because like the clothing is still in the bag, and so are the books. So I'm gonna put those away. I don't know if I'm gonna have. I don't know if I had the brain power to do anything else. She's making salad, and she's also gonna make fish. So yeah, that's happening. I don't know. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try my best to complete the second extra for chapter 30. I don't know if I'm gonna have time though, or if I'm gonna have the brain power to do it. I'm also going to try to. I'm actually a lot more relaxed about completing chapter 19 and 20's extras. I want to like hold off until I can completely get down all the thoughts I want to get down onto it, because like I don't want to like frustrate myself with it. So, best case scenario, it'll be done by the end of this week. And then I could finish loading all of Volume 2. Volume 2 doesn't really need to go up on the Weebly until like next month in November, because that's when the next volume starts. So, I do, however, need to like start queuing all of the covers for Tumblr, because like I'm halfway through my queue for that, so that needs to happen. Is there anything else that's on my mind? No, I think that's virtually it. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Tuesday, but I have to go back to Monday really quick. So after I recorded audio, we ate our afternoon snack. I got caught up with my journals and planners, and I went back on at 3. I completed the pages and loaded them at 4:30. When I got off, I went straight to work on the drafts for pages 5 and 6. Went to bed at 5, and then I woke up at 7 p.m. I got out of bed at about like 8. Monica couldn't sleep either, so she got up too, and she ended up spending the time cleaning up the bathroom. I completed page 6's line art at about like 9:30. I wanted to get off at 10, but I was just way too tired to continue, so I got off right then and there. And I was attempting to get back up at 11, but I ended up waking up at 12 midnight instead, and I had a really hard time getting out of bed after that. So I managed to get up at like 12:30. I finished the line art for page 5 at 1:30, and then I passed off the assembled pages out to Monica at 2 a.m. I was still spyware scanning at the time, so I was waiting for that to finish. And while I was waiting, I ended up working on a new vision board wallpaper for my computer. And I started off too small. I only had like eight boxes to put pictures in, and I really needed 10. I don't remember how many I had in the previous vision board. I think it was also 10. I'm not sure. I ended up getting off at 3. I woke up at 6 a.m. Getting Monica out of bed. and we ate breakfast, and then we hit Vaughn's really quick. We ended up getting fizzy water, bone broth, and bananas. I completely forgot to bring my keys with me, because like my keys are attached to my wallet, and I didn't need my wallet, but I forgot to like bring my keys anyway. So yeah, I went back on at about like 8 a.m. because that's when that was around about when we got home. I completed the first page of Fouillard's malware notes for chapter 19 at about like 10:30 a.m. I actually was fussing with them like long after Monica had finished filling in pages 5 and 6. So as soon as I was done with them, I unloaded the cartridge, and then I finished at about 10:30. But before I got off, I unloaded the cartridge with pages 5 and 6, and then I was hoping to get back on at noon, but I ended up proposing we should go to the Target on Euclid to see if they had Monica's zebra mild liners. So we went all the way down there. I picked up a whole bunch of bottles and cans, which reminds me I should probably go empty out that bag. We picked up Monica's pens. They're about like $16. And we finally bought this set of fabric drawers that we've been eyeing for like a couple of months now. And then we got back at about like 1 p.m. I went straight to work on the pages until 2:30. I have a headache right now. I have no idea why I have gotten a headache 2 times in a row. I'm drinking plenty of water. I'm like, I know we're starting a new diet, but I don't want to think that any of the stuff that I'm eating, which is all supposed to be healthy shit, is giving me a headache. But I have a headache right now, and I don't know how to deal with it. I mean, I could take painkiller. That's the most I could do. I assume that my headphones are giving me a headache. I don't really know. All I know is that I've gotten a headache at this time at the same time last time. And I just like, I don't want to have to keep getting a headache every day. I cannot figure out why I've been getting a headache. This is just day 2 though, so like if I persist getting a headache for the rest of the week, I think I should probably be more concerned about it. Other than that, so right now, I just opened up the fabric drawers and put everything in there. I'm surprised about how much I was able to fit into them. So for one drawer is full of most of the stuff I don't touch every day, and the other drawer is full of stuff that I touch like all the freaking time. So I figured that this is a drawer that I'm probably going to spend most of my time. Other than that, what else do I need to do? I think I might take a nap. Since I got off at like 2:30, I'm hoping to go on but like at least like 3 or 4ish. And I need to mess with the cans and the bottles because I need to put them in their bags. I don't know when she wants to go to the recycling center because I'm coming to the point where I'm having a shit time closing the bags. So I don't know. We have to figure out when we're gonna go. Other than that, is there anything else that's on my mind? No, not really. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Oh, shock, I'm actually recording early today. Alrighty, it is Wednesday, but I have to go back to Tuesday really quick. So, rested until 4, went back on and finished pages 5 and 6, and I think I got off at like, I'm gonna say like 5:30, I can't really remember. I was way too tired to get a head start on pages 7 and 8, so I just went straight to bed. I think I didn't fall asleep until like sometime after 6. I woke up at 9 p.m. and then I went straight to work on the poses for pages 7 and 8, and oh my god, it took me forever to finish them. Oh my god. I think I got the drafts printed out about like 11, so it took me like 2 hours. I only managed to ink 1 panel, and then I got off because I was just too tired. My goal was to get on at like 1 a.m., but I ended up waking up at 1:30. So yeah, I went straight to work on pages 7 and 8's line art. I finished the page 8 line art at 3. I finished the page 7 line art at 3:30, and then I passed the pages up to Monica at 4. And then I went straight back to bed. So I kicked Monica out of bed at 6. Oh my god, breakfast was so disappointing. The only thing we had was vegetables and her beef bone broth that she bought yesterday, and oh my god, it tasted awful. It tasted like someone took coffee and like, made it with just straight water and no milk. It tasted really, really bad. I'm like, oh my god. So like I kept telling myself it's coffee, it's coffee, it's coffee, it's coffee. I don't really drink coffee. I have a vague memory of what coffee was like when my mom used to make it for me. She used to drink decaf. I don't know if she still does. But yeah, oh my god, it was so bad. And to think tomorrow's breakfast is gonna be like this too. I am so disappointed. Okay, so after breakfast we hit Northgate. I think it was about 7. We got water. We got back at 8. I felt a little sick. I've been sick for the last few days. Monica said she accidentally used one of my cups and then that made her sick. So I think that whatever it is, it must be my cup. So I'm using a different cup right now. I went straight back to work on the extras for 19 and 20, as in the first extras for 19 and 20, the malware notes. I edited through 19 because I remember I said I completed it yesterday. I didn't really like proofread it, but I proofread. I had to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I figured out why I couldn't get the find and replace to work. Apparently, the apostrophe, I think it's the apostrophe that LibreOffice creates is not the apostrophe that Notepad uses, and it's not the apostrophe that the font uses. So yeah, I had to like completely replace the apostrophes and the quotation marks because they were unrecognizable to the program. So that was annoying. Alrighty, so I finished at about like 9:30, right when Monica gave me the pages back, so they're filled in. We got off and we took a shower because like we completely forgot to take a shower yesterday. Actually, well, technically we knew to do it, we just were too damn tired to do it, and we both didn't feel like being wet and cold, so we just passed. So yeah, today is a very cloudy day. According to our cell phone weather reports, it should rain, but like we haven't seen anything so far. I'm tired. I'm definitely gonna take a nap after this because I'm so damn tired. Okay, so overall, this is what I need to do. I need to upload chapter 19 and 20 to the mirrors. I am gonna attempt to use the Smack Jeeves mirror again tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful with it. I'm hoping that it works out just fine, but I'm reserved to be disappointed. So yeah, I'm also going to try to use it on Internet Explorer and see if that works. I don't know if it will. Hopefully it might. Is there anything else that I need to do? So Monica tried the zebra mild liners we bought yesterday, and she's disappointed because they are definitely highlighters. I warned her they were highlighters, but she wasn't listening. So yeah. She's not planning on replacing them or anything, so she's just gonna keep them as is. So yeah, is there anything else that's on my mind? If I have a chance at all, I need to sprint through the chapter 41 script. I had so much excitement for it like a last week, and like I never got down to it. I need to do the chapter 39 storyboard. The latest I can possibly do that is on Monica's appointment date on the 8th, and I feel like that's a bit late because like we're gonna be doing the last completed chapter by that point. So like I don't trust myself to get it done on time. I really would like to get it done sooner. I don't know if I'll have the chance because I've been so damn tired with this new sleeping schedule I have. I've been like trying to sleep for at least 2 hours and then try to get up and then work for 2 hours and then sleep for 2 hours, and it doesn't really work out. It just leaves me feeling, and especially because I already feel sick because of my stupid cup. So I don't know. Other than that, what else needs to happen today besides that? Really nothing else I can think of is coming to mind besides the script of the storyboard. I also need to finish line arting the second extra for chapter 30. I'm halfway through that. I haven't gotten back to it. I also need to make some distance with the chapter 23 extras 1 and 2 because like I said, I have them both printed out. I haven't done anything with them, so I need to do that also. Is there anything else that's on my mind besides that? I feel like that's virtually it. There isn't anything else. Other than that, alright then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one.
Alrighty, it is Thursday, but I have to go back to Wednesday really quick. So after I recorded, I rested until 11. I went back on and completed page 7. I took a break at about like 12:30. Updated my journals and to-do list. Went back on at 2 p.m. I worked until 3 because between 2 and 3, Tiffy suddenly came over and she talked to us and she reminded us about the women's group, so we came down. We ended up seeing Dinar, and then a new woman who came in recently named Nicolina also was there, so we got to know her. Um, we had a fun time with that. I wish Tiffy wouldn't throw these random little like challenges at the end of the thing. It doesn't help. So afterward, Monica hit Vons. She got bananas. I completed pages 7 and 8. I loaded them, and then I got off at about like 5. We talked until 7, and then we went to sleep. I woke up at about 10:30. It was raining. I was so surprised. And then I went to work on pages 9 and 10. Monica got up for a moment and she ended up watching a little bit of YouTube with me while I was working, and then she eventually went back to sleep. I completed the drafts at about like 12:30, and I inked like one halfway and the other one like just a little bit. And before I went to bed, I checked to make sure that Smack Jeeves Q was fixed, and oh my god, it was. So I loaded chapter 18. So I can't wait to load 19 and 20 now that they're done. Alright, so I was aiming to get up at 2, and I ended up getting up at 4. So I went straight to work on the pages, and I completed them really fast. I passed them off to Monica at like 5 a.m. And then I messed around my vision board until 6. I kicked her out of bed, and then I got caught up with my journals and planners. We ate yet another disappointing and boring ass breakfast. We split up to work, and I was trying to decide when I wanted to get back on. So just to kill time, I line arted chapter 26's extra until Monica came over and told me she was done filling in the pages. So I went back on about 9, and I completed page 9. And then we both got off and took a break. We ate lunch. I went back on. I completed the art for page 8, and then to kill some time and to take a break, we hit the recycling center with the 2 bags that we had that were full. We made $11, and then we got home at about like 12:30. Went back on about 1. I finished and loaded the pages. I also updated Tapas with the last 2 chapters of volume 2, so 19 and 20 are up. And then I messed around my vision board a little bit, but I got off at like 3:30. So here I am. I'm recording the last audio of this week. I don't know when I'm gonna go on and work on the audio. I figure I'll do it when I go on and I work on pages 11 and 12. So we're wrapping up chapter 37 tomorrow. I didn't do anything for the chapter 41 script, and I needed to have done something, and I figure I'll probably do something tonight if I can't get any sleep, and then there's always tomorrow, so hopefully I can get ahead on that. And I still haven't done the storyboards, but I kind of feel like I'd be best to wait until like Monday to do that, even though it's cutting it close, because like 38 should already be in session, and I'm gonna have like 1 week to catch up, so not an ideal place to be in. I'm almost done with the extra for chapter 26, and I'm also almost done with the extra for chapter 30, and I just needed to finish the details on it because I've just been dawdling with it. And then for 23, I don't believe I've done much for it. I probably did like the bare minimum, like certain eyes, and that's it. So I need to do that too. Is there anything else that's on my mind besides that? Nothing else I could think of. I feel eh. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one.